What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing this monochromatic look with the Wet n Wild Fire Dragon collection. So, if you want to see how I got this look, then stay tuned and keep watching. Smoochies. Mwah. Bye. Okay, we're starting out with the red quad, and this quad is called Fit for a Queen. And I'm using the transition shade and throwing that in my crease. Now, each of the eyeshadow colors has stamped in it what the shade is meant to be for. So the one I'm using says transition on it. Now I'm using a Kylie brush, natural brush, and I'm taking that red shade and just popping that in the crease, and I'm just bringing that in a little tighter. And I'm just taking my time and building up the color. Okay, now I'm just taking that first initial fluffy brush with the transition shade on it and just blending out that edge to get that airbrushed effect. Now I'm going back in with the red shade and cleaning it up a little bit. Now I'm grabbing another brush. I'm using a synthetic flat brush. It's a Kylie brush. And I'm wet it with water, and then I'm popping that red shade Fire Rain, and it's one of the loose pigments. I'm popping that wet on my lid. I'm just building it up. It's so beautiful. As you see all the fallout below my eye, that is why I did my eyes before I did the rest of my face, because I found with these loose pigments and these shadows you do get a bit of fallout. So now I'm just cleaning up that fallout from under my eyes, and I am taking that red shade and just cleaning it up. And popping a little more on that outer V. Now I'm taking that first brush and cleaning it up the edges again with no extra product. Now I'm taking an e.l.f. cleaning wipe, and I'm just going to clean up all that fallout under my eyes. Okay, now I'm taking that pink brow bone shade. It's a pink gold, like a rosy gold. It comes up more gold though. And I'm taking a small brush and just popping that on the brow bone. Again, that shade is stamped with brow bone. The only shade that I substituted was the lid shade, and that's because I used the pure pigment instead for the monochromatic kind of look. And now I'm just taking that original transition brush and just cleaning it up and blending everything together. And again, just going in with that first red shade and cleaning that up. Every time I do a cleanup of one layer, I clean up every other layer just to make sure everything looks airbrushed. Okay, I did my rest of my face off camera, and I used the bronzer, the warm toned, on my face, and now I'm using that same red pigment, and I'm going to use that as my blush with a big blush brush. Make sure you tap it off really well because it can be really extreme, as you see. But that's okay because I am going to throw a blush topper on top of it, and by the time you spray it and pat it, it definitely wears down a bit, so don't be afraid. I know it looks like a lot. Okay, now I'm taking a natural hairbrush and I'm using one of the Wet n Wild blushes, the Peach Gold blush, as a topper on top of that, just to soften it up a bit and to give it a little golden glow. And all products will be down below, listed below. Alright, so now I'm just using a natural hair pencil brush and popping that red from the quad under my eyes and blending it out. Just to give it a nice smoky feel. Just intensifying it where I feel it needs a little love. Now I'm taking another pencil brush and wetting it, and I'm going to use that pinky gold shade that I used on my brow bone on the inner corner. It looks so pretty in there. And lastly, I'm going to take the gold pure pigment in shade Gilded Crown, and I'm going to use that as my highlighter. So I am taking a Morphe 510 brush and just popping that on the high points as my highlight. I really love this pigment, the gold pigment as a highlighter. It looks so pretty on the skin. Okay, now I'm using my L'Oreal Infallible setting spray and hitting my face with that, and then taking a big powder puff and just patting it into the skin to melt everything in and soften up that look. As I said, once you do this, now it's not as harsh. As you can see, that blush is really toned down quite a bit. I'm doing my eyeliner off camera, and now I have put on the red lipstick in this kit, and I'm just popping some lip gloss on top to give it a little bit of a wet look. I'm using a brush so that it doesn't go on too thick. And that's the finished look. I'm blotting, and that's it. Thanks, guys. By the way, I used a Kylie lip liner, which I will list below, and like I said, I used that red lippy in the kit. And that's it, guys. Smoochies. Mwah. Alright, guys, so that's it for this look. This is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed this, and make sure you stay tuned. I have a part 3 to this video. This being part 2, I'm going to do another monochromatic look for the other part. So make sure to check that out. And of course, subscribe, hit the bell, and give this a big thumbs up if you enjoyed this, because it does help me out. And make sure you come and join me again. I love you guys so much, and thank you for your time, and I can't wait to see you on the next one. Smoochies! Mwah. Bye!